West was a hard place. A land where justice came on horseback and mercy was rare as rain. Folks in Red Creek had been hungry for vengeance ever since the McGraw gang left 3 men dead by the tracks. And when they caught the outlaw's daughter, they thought their noose had found its neck. But the day I looked into her eyes through those iron bars, I knew I couldn't let them do it. The sheriff's office was crowded that afternoon, heat and dust pressing in from all sides. Sheriff Kincaid slammed his hand on the desk, a coiled rope stretched across it like a snake waiting to strike. "By sundown," he growled, "she swings." The townsfolk muttered, some nodding, others whispering dark prayers. They wanted blood, not truth. I turned toward the cell. There she was, the outlaw's daughter. Her hair was tangled, dress torn, wrists bound in iron. But her eyes burned. Not with guilt, but with pride. With fear, too, but the kind that comes when you're about to be punished for something you never did. Our gazes met, and in that moment I saw her plea, silent but clear as a bell. Don't let them do this. That night the town slept uneasy. But me? I couldn't sleep at all. I sat in my room at the boarding house, lantern low, revolver across my knees. Her prayer echoed in my ears. God, don't let me die for what he's done. By midnight my mind was made. I walked the empty streets, the stolen key heavy in my pocket. The sheriff's office creaked under my boots. Inside, she knelt on the cot, head bowed, lips moving in prayer. God, don't let me die alone. The words broke something in me. My hand trembled as I slid the key into the lock. The click was loud enough to wake the dead. Her head snapped up. Her eyes widened. You'll hang for this, she whispered. Better me than you, I said, swinging the door wide. She stared at me for a long moment. Then a single tear fell, shining in the lantern glow. We fled into the desert on one horse, the cold wind cutting sharp as a knife. The moon lit the land silver, throwing long shadows of cactus and stone. She clung to me, her arms tight, her heartbeat steady against my back. Behind us, the posse thundered. Shouts carried on the wind, rifles cracked, bullets sparked off rock, whining close. Hold on, I yelled. Her voice came trembling. Why are you doing this? Why risk your life? Because your father's sins ain't yours, I shouted back, and I'll be damned before I let them hang you for his crimes. She was quiet, and then I felt her arms tighten. Against the roar of hooves I heard her whisper, soft as a prayer. Thank you. By dawn, we found a hollow in the canyon. I built a fire, the flames fighting the chill. She sat across from me, knees drawn close, her eyes reflecting the glow. For the first time, her voice was steady. My father left me when I was 12, she said. Said a girl had no place in his world. I've worked kitchens, begged on streets, but folks only ever see him in me, like I carry his sins. Her eyes met mine, searching. Why believe me? Nobody else has. I poked the fire, watching sparks climb. Because I know guilt when I see it. And you don't have it. She took the canteen from me, her fingers brushing mine. The touch lingered, soft, uncertain. And for a moment, the world stilled. The peace didn't last. By mid-morning, the sound of hooves thundered down. Sheriff Kincaid's posse lined the canyon rim, rifles trained on us. Step aside, cowboy, Kincaid bellowed. That girl swings today. I rose, revolver drawn, pulling her close behind me. My pulse hammered in my ears. Not while I'm breathing, I called back. Her hand clutched my arm, her whisper desperate. Don't die for me. I glanced at her, my words hard as steel. Too late for that. Dust swirled, the rifles aimed steady, the canyon held its breath. Before the guns fired, she stepped forward, her voice ringing clear. My father abandoned me years ago. I've never robbed, never killed. If you hang me, you'll hang an innocent woman and her blood will stain every one of you. The canyon went still. A hawk wheeled overhead. One man lowered his rifle, then another. Kincaid's face twisted, rage burning in his eyes. He spat into the dust. Go! But pray we never meet again." And just like that, the noose vanished before it ever touched her neck. We walked out of that canyon hand in hand, the sun rising higher, cliffs painted gold. Dust curled around our boots as the world stretched wide before us. She looked up at me, her lips trembling. "I have nothing. No home, no family." "You've got me," I said, squeezing her hand. "And that's enough to start over." Her smile broke through, then small, fragile, but real. In that moment, she wasn't an outlaw's daughter anymore. She wasn't a prisoner or a burden. She was free. And she was mine.